Hey there guys, what's up? This is Captain J bringing you another video, and before the video starts, like always, a very quick disclaimer. First and foremost, the music does not belong to me, and even though I may talk about different products, that doesn't mean that this video is sponsored unless I actually say that it is. Without taking any more of your time, let's get right into the video.
Yeah, people come, yeah, people go. I just sit back and collect gold.
Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome to another Red Dead Redemption 2 video. So, I'm going to be answering a question about the no cheats to Guarma. Apparently, a person by the name of Arthur Morgan said that he was having trouble. So, just so you know, here is my current progress, as well as I am able to save and load within the game. And here's the date of the last mission that I did. Obviously today is the second while the recording of this video goes on, so I recorded this yesterday. Here's my current location. I already have my temporary horse, and my main horse is sitting right there on the corner of, or the edge of the water. So now, like usual, I'm gonna be riding to my usual spot, the old back something place. Well, way all the way over here. That's where I usually cross the river, as I usually do. It is the easiest, best spot where I'm always done it at. Now, riding along a little bit more down the road, there you can see my main horse. This is my current location. Mexico's over here on this side, the other side of the river. So here it is. As you can see, the hacienda, fort, or little house mansion thing that is on the other side of the map. Just so you know that I am currently on my way there, and everything is still the same. Once I do the usual getting drunk and passing out, run over the edge of the cliff and then head down this hill. From here we're gonna go to the edge of this embankment, sort of the edge of the water. We're gonna run all the way across over to this side, and over here is the small island where the horse is currently at. So let's get going, because it's gonna be a long ride. Alright, now arriving over to the usual spot, to the old backers back here. Could somebody tell me what the hell that is? I can't. I'm really bad at reading cursive, so just, yeah, apologize. Anyway, so I give my horse some horse stimulant to cross the river. This makes it a lot easier. This way the horse doesn't usually tire it out as fast. And then usually when you get right up to the corner, you can keep on tapping A and X, and it's a lot easier for a horse just to get up this little hill. Now, if you do happen to not be able to make it up, there's another one right here to my right where you can aim for if you're not able to make it to the spot where I did. So this is the spot where I've recently been crossing over or getting over on top of a little mountain. You can either drink guarma, rum, gin, moonshine, and there are other types of alcohol that you can use to get drunk and pass out. Once he does, you will wake up on top of the rocks after he passes out and of course wakes up. Okay, now that he's waking up, you can go ahead and turn around and head over to these trees over here on this side. I'm just gonna stop and get something to eat really quick, so that way my heart is not on red. Got different types of meat here, so I'm just gonna choose one. I was looking for one that had the one for the stamina, but fortunately I had already used it. There's my temporary horse. Now let's go ahead and start heading over to the location where we're going to cross and get our horse. Alright, so this is my current location. I do not know as to why my horse has already crossed over. You can see that the icon is gray. And honestly, I do not know as to why, but this has happened to me twice already, where I haven't even gotten to the spot and the horse will already be crossing. So I'm just going to try to hurry over to where he's at really quick so you guys can see him. Like I said, I do not know as to why this happened to me twice, but it did. There's where he was at. That's where he usually crosses, and he is somewhere on this location. Right here. So he's on the edge of the water. There he is right there. So that's where he's at. We usually cross over on that location. But like I said, I do not know as to why. And if for some reason you are having trouble with your horse crossing over, make sure that you do, or you are in the correct spot, in the correct location, in the correct island. So now I'm going to go ahead and jump down from here. I don't want to run all the way around to the other side and take a lot longer than I need to. So, alright, this is the little hill where you are going to go up with your horse, where I'm currently standing. And trust me, this is the best spot that I have personally found for you to be able to get to Guarma without any cheats and go up this little ramp. So the horse, Arthur's horse, when you stand on this location and call him over, alright, like I said, he will be standing over there on that side, and this is the spot or the line that he'll make, or the spot where he'll cross. And anyway, that that's where he usually will cross. So he will usually get on the very edge of the water, and then you have to go get him. But because mine happened to act retarded and cross way before I even got to the spot, now I have to wait for him to get over to me. So do apologize, but it is taking longer than I thought it would because of the horse just acting a little weird. Anyway, this is the spot, like I just said, where you're going to go up the little hill. Be careful, try to follow almost the exact spot where I'm going to be going, because you can slide. Right about here, yep, is where my horse started sliding. And I try to turn him around just enough to where I can get him to cross. Even if you try to run, he will not cross, and there's nothing there, there's no hill. So stay a little bit closer to the edge of the wall, not the hill, just a little bit closer to the wall, be able to cross. Once you get to this tiny little bush right here, then you know you're good, and you can go ahead and start running. From here on out, once you head up this tiny hill, you're gonna start heading southeast. Start heading all the way southeast. Don't go anywhere else. You don't have to go south. If you try to go south, you will not be able to go up the hill. We have to go up a little hill or mountain, and there are 3 different types of ramps or ramp looking locations where we are going to go up the hill. They are over here in this general direction, and like I said, if you try to go anywhere else, even south, there's nowhere to go up. So right over here on this general location is where we are going to go up the hill. Alright, a little bit farther down, or southeast, a little bit farther southeast, you can see my current location. Alright, this is the path that I traveled, and roughly this location is where we're going to find the hill that I was talking to you about. So this is somewhat of a beautiful rock formation. If you can see this on your travels, then you know you are heading the right way, or the right direction. So anyway, there's the 3 hills that I told you about, and we're gonna take on the 3rd one. You can go a little bit souther and find a little bit farther east, and you can find another hill where you can go up. Now you can try the 1st and 2nd, but I have had some troubles where it wouldn't let me go up. So alright, here we go. Now that we have arrived on the 3rd little embankment hill that I told you about, It kind of acts a little weird at times, and you'll see my horse sort of disappear as well as my character, just like this, and it'll act like he doesn't want to go up. So you got to be a little bit closer to the left side. I wanted to go straight up in the middle, but it wouldn't work. So roughly about here, and then the horse kind of slides forward just a tiny bit for about for about a fraction of a second, then he'll go up. Alright, so here is the top of the hill. This is where you can look down back as well over to where I just came from. Here's my general location. Here is the island where we crossed, and this way you can have a better view of the place. It's not this one, it's not that one over there either. It is the one to the right here. So here's the general path that I took, so that way you get a pretty good idea of where I traveled and how I got here. Of course, here's a little hill behind me, and now we just gotta head east. Alright, now that I have made it all the way over here, here is my general location. Alright, this way I showed you where my temporary horse is, where I got to, where I turned around, and where I went up, and where I ended up. So this edge of the mountain, it is very, very visible, and you can tell exactly where this part or this edge of this hill is. Doesn't matter how far away you are, once you're traveling on the edge like I did, you'll be able to see it. So here's this little patch of grass. Once you get up to this specific spot, you want to head southeast. It doesn't take long. It takes a very, very short run up this way, going southeast. So just follow it here. Once you get up to roughly about this little hill, I'm going to pause the video right about here. There we go. You see that on the bottom left? Once you see your map going transparent, then you know that you've made it to Guarma, or the Guarma map will load. It is a very fast transactions, so it happens very fast, and it's a little hard to notice, but once you do, pause it and you'll be able to see it on the map. Now just keep going southeast, and you are going to get to a different type of texture on the ground. There's two different types of textures. Actually, three of them, sorry. There's three. The one that I'm standing on right now, the one that you can see right here in front of me, which this one is solid. And I'll prove it right now by throwing a fire bottle. There you can see that I catch this on fire. Okay. Now there's one more right down the hill. Right over on this location, or this direction, sorry. Right over here, this one is just a little bit different. It's a little bit hard to notice or to tell the difference, sorry. Well, I call my horse over. Oh, there you go. It's not on the island. Yeah, very nice. Let me go get him. So I'm gonna get him. Just put him right here.
At all.
And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the fire bottle again, and you'll be able to tell the difference between the solid and non-solid. So what I would say, be careful, because once you fall, you're going to fall down straight into the water. And once you do, you'll die, because John Marston can't swim. You also can't take your horse with you if you happen to die. That's what I meant to say. So there you can tell the difference between the solid and non-solid surfaces on here. So just be on the lookout for this spot, because like I said, if you fall, you will die. From now on, we're going to go ahead and just head east. Just follow the edge of this map transaction, or the difference on the texture on the floor. Just follow it all the way east. Here is roughly, or right about, the locations where we are going to run to. So just stay on the edge, and it won't take you long. It'll maybe take 2 to 3 minutes to get there, depending on the speed of your horse. because I have the fastest horse in the game, it takes me a lot less time to get there. Alright, so I kind of slowed the video down here. That way you can see a hill that is very close to me to my right. Now, here is what happens if you don't wait until the time that I tell you to. If you jump down, this is what it'll happen. If you happen to be in a much higher spot, your horse will die. You may have to revive him, or you might not even be able to revive him. So just want to give you a heads up of what to be careful with. If you're curious as to what's over in this general location, it's just the edge of the coast of Guarma. So anyway, turn around and we're gonna keep on heading east. This is the location where I was just at, and we are going to get to a small hill that is on a little bit farther, farther east. And this tiny hill will be invisible on the regular map, or the regular part of the map. So here is the the change on texture. And like I said, just keep heading east. It won't take you much longer. Of course, if you happen to stay on the upper part of the texture, not down here where I'm at. And it's this hill right up here. At first, I was a little bit worried that I might end up falling through the floor, but then in one of my videos you guys seen that I actually did show that you can actually cross over on that side the safest way, that way your horse doesn't die. So let's say you were coming from this location, so I'll turn around here, and then you'll be heading right over this way. That way you'll be able to tell what the difference with the invisible hill is. So once you get far enough, your horse will go up an invisible hill, and then from here, if you head straight south, the map of Guarma will load, which is more like the texture of Guarma. Then if you go back, it'll change back to the mainland, and you can do this as many times as you want. You can see this. I've done it several different times. To me, it looks weird, and I can never get used to it. So there's Guarma, mainland, Guarma, mainland, Guarma, mainland. Alright, so let's get out of here then. Now you can head straight south, and it is going to be somewhat of a long ride. This is the location. This is where in other words, I've crossed right here. Now, like I said, you can start heading straight south. Try not to die. Stay somewhat bit far away from the edge of the map, and follow right about this path, and it'll be the easiest way around Guarma. But from here on out, you're good to go. You're all set, and I hope it works out for you. Okay, so one last thing that I'm going to say. Thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video, and I hope everything has worked out exactly as mine did, to prove where I'm at, as to where I was at. Here it is. I've showed the pause menu of the date, and that I could still save and load, so that way you guys know that I have not used any type of cheats at all. Anyway, this was Captain J. Like I said, I hope everything worked out for you. If you happen to have any problems, please leave your comment down on the bottom, so that way I can see it, and I will try to answer it as soon as I can. If you're stuck anywhere, of course, also let me know about it. So I got a lot more videos coming. I've been really busy trying to get a glitch to work online, but I have not been able to. And I've also been playing some other games, but I haven't really been uploading any videos on it, just because they're not really that interesting. I like Red Dead Redemption 2. It is pretty cool. There's a lot of secrets, glitches, hints, and movies, references, and a whole bunch of stuff. But a lot of people have already uploaded them up on YouTube, so I don't want to do the exact same thing as they are. Anyway, thank you so very much for watching. This was Captain J, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.